Meera was a young woman with big dreams and even bigger ideas. She often found herself daydreaming about the life she wanted. She wanted to start her own business, a little cafe where people could relax and connect. She wanted to travel to breathtaking places, meet people from all walks of life, and soak in different cultures. She wanted to learn new skills like playing the guitar, painting, and even public speaking. But every time Meera sat down to plan how to start, her mind got flooded with thoughts. What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I'm not good enough to pull this off? She would overthink every detail until she felt completely overwhelmed. Meera spent hours thinking and rethinking, but no matter how much time passed, she never actually took action. It felt like she was stuck in her own mind, trapped by her worries. Every morning, Meera stood in front of her mirror looking at her reflection. But instead of seeing someone confident and capable, she saw someone unsure and hesitant. It was almost as if the reflection itself was whispering, "You're not ready. You're not perfect." This went on for weeks until one day she couldn't take it anymore. Frustrated, Meera went to visit her grandmother Dadi, who was known for her calm wisdom. "Dadi," Meera said, "I have so many dreams, but I'm scared. I keep thinking, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? And because of that, I never start anything." Dadi, who had seen many storms in her life, smiled warmly and said, "Ah, Meera, your thoughts are like clouds. They come and go, but they don't define you. Let me show you something." Dadi led Meera outside to their quiet little garden. She carried a small clay bowl filled with water and placed it on the ground under a tree. The sunlight reflected off the water, creating a still, calm surface. "Look into this bowl," Dadi said. Meera knelt down and stared into the water. She could see her reflection perfectly, clear, sharp, and steady. "Now," Dadi continued, handing Meera a small pebble, "drop this into the water." Meera hesitated, unsure of what her grandmother was trying to show her, but she followed the instruction. As soon as the pebble hit the water, ripples spread across the surface, distorting her reflection. "What do you see now?" Dadi asked. Meera frowned. "My reflection is all blurry. I can't see myself clearly anymore." Dadi nodded and said, "This is exactly what your overthinking does to your mind. Each time you worry, doubt yourself, or imagine the worst, it's like throwing pebbles into the water. The ripples stir everything up, making it impossible to see clearly." Meera sat quietly, watching the ripples fade as the water became still again. Slowly, her reflection returned, sharp and clear, just as before. Dadi smiled and placed a hand on her shoulder. "Do you see? When you let the water settle, when you calm your mind, you can see things clearly again. Life is like this water, Meera. If you keep throwing stones of worry and fear into it, you'll always feel lost. But if you pause, breathe, and let your mind settle, you'll find clarity." Something clicked inside Meera. She realized that her overthinking wasn't helping her. It was holding her back. She had spent so much time worrying about being perfect or avoiding failure that she forgot one simple truth. No one is perfect, and failure is just a stepping stone to success. From that day forward, Meera started practicing what her grandmother had taught her. Whenever she felt overwhelmed by thoughts, she stopped, closed her eyes, and took 3 deep breaths. She imagined her mind as the still water in the bowl, letting all the ripples settle. And instead of asking herself negative questions like, "What if I fail?" she started flipping them around. "What if I succeed? What if people actually support me? What if I'm stronger than I think I am?" The more she practiced, the more confident she became. She didn't try to do everything all at once. Instead, she took one small step at a time. She started working on her business idea by writing a simple plan. She joined a local travel group to meet like-minded people. She even picked up a guitar and started learning her first chords. Each step wasn't perfect, but it didn't need to be. What mattered was that she was moving forward. Meera's story reminds us that overthinking is like those ripples in the water. It clouds our minds and makes us feel stuck. But when we take a moment to pause, breathe, and let our thoughts settle, we can see things more clearly. If you're someone who feels trapped by your worries, remember this: you don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to take one step forward. Even small actions can lead to big changes over time. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, imagine that bowl of water. Let the ripples fade, and trust yourself to take that first step. You are stronger and more capable than you realize.